So yeah, everyone wanted a lick of that sweet stick of war. They wanted it all over their faces and in their mouths. We could put the war wherever we wanted because they wanted it so hard. And an argument can be made that really any president at this point would have done the thing Bush did. Going to war, that is. It was a very popular move. What you can't say any president would do, however, is all the stuff that came after this moment. And perhaps the reason that 90% approval rating took a steady 7-year decline.
These alternative methods you talked about in terms of extracting information from these suspected terrorists, were you made personally aware of all of the techniques that were used, for example, against the Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, and did you approve all of those techniques?
I told our people get information without torture and was assured by our Justice Department that we were not torturing.
Good question from Matt Lauer. Jesus Christ, what a time the mid-2000s were. Specifically, that's from September of 2006. And thanks to a handful of leaked documents and books and all sorts of, evidence, since then, we finally have a pretty darn good idea of what went down behind the scenes. And that starting in 2002, Attorney General John Ashcroft verbally approved a series of enhanced interrogation techniques, such as slapping, cramped confinement, sleep deprivation, diapers, waterboarding, and use of insects. Torture. And the following month, the CIA considered filling in the president to the torture, to which the White House decided it would be better if Bush simply didn't know about the torture. And so for the next 4 fucking years, our president gave the CIA a blank check under the single stipulation that what they did was technically legal. The torture.
Why is waterboarding legal, in your opinion?
Because the lawyer said it was legal. He said it did not fall within the Anti-Torture Act.
It's so great to see both of these dudes back together. Obviously, we're just gonna scratch the surface when talking about the Bush-era war and all the torture, but the crux appeared to be a president that was willfully ignorant while a cluster of GOP ghouls did pretty much whatever they wanted under him. And while those ghouls were way more insidious in their actions, your Cheneys, your dead Rumsfelds, the blood flows to Bush's hands. Bush who, and I don't know if you know this, rejected an offer from the Taliban to turn over Osama bin Laden.
There's no need to discuss innocence or guilt. We know he's guilty. Turn him over. If they want us to stop our military operations, they just got to meet my conditions. And when I said no negotiations, I meant no negotiations.
Yes! No negotiations. Just turn him over! But also, we don't want him if you negotiate for it. And for context, the thing that the Taliban was asking for at the time was for us to stop bombing them. We were bombing them to get Osama bin Laden, but refused their offer to hand him over if we stopped bombing them. So yeah, maybe Bush should go to jail or something? I don't know. Seems weird that he just moved on from this without going to jail or something. Seems super weird that anyone over a certain age could act like this all falls on Biden or even Trump or Obama when this guy did so much deliberate damage while in charge. Like, really fucking disingenuous for the GOP to point all of their fingers at Joe Biden. Really messed up stuff. Also, maybe all presidents should be in jail. You get to be the president, but when you're done, prison. Hey, thanks for watching that clip. Here's the evergreen end plate to ask you to like and subscribe. It's any day of the year where you are.